Well, hello, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Cover from the weekend. It's now Thursday. We had a long week with not a lot going on for as far as sports and little things here and there. We did have the All-Star game, and the big talk of the town was Shohei, Ohtani. Dude can just slap home runs like it's no tomorrow. I'm not sure if anyone realizes, but this guy's on pace for 66 home runs. He's already in a half season has done what most baseball players can't do in a freaking lifetime. He's hit 33 homers, 70 RBIs, batting 279. Pitching, he's like 6-1. ERA is like 3.29 or something. Throws 101 miles an hour. This guy's amazing. So I posted a video for you guys to watch. Some highlights of his home run this year. It's pretty cool. I watched part of it. I'm going to watch it when I'm done here. But that guy's swing. I played baseball as a kid up in my teens and a little bit in adults and some adult leagues that were, it wasn't softball. It was more like they called it intercollegiate semi-pro. So I walked on, tried out, got on the team, got a couple hits, hit a home run, walked a lot. But, it's nice to just get out there and play as an adult. I faced some really good guys. I've seen 90, 92 miles an hour, and I can't imagine what, you go from 80, 85 pitch, and that ball comes in. You can see it pretty good. He gets about 90. You got to really pay attention to the release point. He's throwing a curveball, splitter, change up. When that ball releases, you watch that hand like this. You watch that hand come back like that. It's a change up. You got to practice. This guy's just teeing off. Teeing off like it's easy. His swing is almost perfect. I've not seen a good swing like that in a long time. I take that back. A lot of guys have really good swings, but their balance whenever they do swing the bat is kind of off. It's like their feet are twisted, they're falling backwards, they're falling forward. They look like a corkscrew going on the ground, but his foot's planted in the front. It's textbook. And the guy, that crack of that bat when he hits, boy, it's just, you could just tell. So I put a post up of him. I noticed a lot of guys have left this page, left our Patreon page. I'm not sure why. I don't know if I gave the wrong impression at first. I was kind of goofing off, having fun. Maybe I offended some people. I don't really know. I do care, I don't care if, I'm not about the money. It's extra money for me, a little bit here and there, but I like, because this is fun, man. I like recording stuff, doing this, talking to people. I got a lot to say sometimes. So, I hope a lot of you guys come back and check it out because our parlay is doing really good. We had a 10-team parlay about a week ago. This week coming up, I'll be doing some more soccer and tennis. I've been tracking these for the past couple weeks. Scores or the win rates have been pretty good. So let's cross our fingers and hope it stays that way. We'll pray to the gematria guys and pray to whoever we need to pray to make it work because I'll tell you what, a lot of frustrated community out there. I know a lot of guys are pissed at Zach and, we had a lot of downfalls this year. Now, what I've wondered, here's what I'm thinking for now. I don't think a lot of people that do the decodes, I've done decodes for a couple months. They're getting easier, but they're a lot of work. When Zach does these things every day, no one should ever talk shit on Zach, dude. He spends a lot of time on decodes, and he knows exactly what to look for. I try doing what he does. It takes me to do a full decode on, like, one team. If you're going to find out, like, death of people, time frames, all the other stuff, it's a lot of work. It's fun because it's like research. You get to research all this cool stuff and check out these different names of people and go, wow, this matches up. It's like, oh man, that's crazy. We're all kind of dumbfounded sometimes, like how does it match up all the time? So don't rip on Zach, man. Give the kid some credit. He's doing this 8 years. If it wasn't for him, most of you guys would not be betting on anything at all. In fact, tell you what, go out there tomorrow and just start placing bets on how you feel, or maybe how you see the moon in the sky, or whatever you want. You had great sex that day, and the Lakers pop up, or the Dodgers pop up on the news that day, and you're like, oh, yeah, I want to watch the Lakers. Whatever. You're not going to win that much. You might get lucky, but you won't be consistent. So here's my advice. I'm going to post futures as much as I can. I'm doing, like I said, I'm doing tennis. Last 2 weeks, but pretty good win rate on that. I'm saying like 70, 80%, maybe sometimes 99, about 90%. I've hit a few parlays in practice. I didn't post money on them. I hit one today for I do a lot of demos and back testing. I know a lot of you don't know what that is, but in day trading, we back test everything from 2009 all the way through to make sure these data points are working the right direction, so on and so forth. I'm even finding now that gematria is a part of the stock market. Man, am I going to have fun, because that's freaking money, dog. Anybody wants to learn how to do that, let me know. I'll be happy to show you some things. But I did a demo. What I do is I just write down the people I want to win, and then I'll write down, if they won or lost after the match. And I'll do a parlay, say like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 1, 2, 3. So I hit 1 3-teamer today, and I hit 1, 2, 3, 4. It was a 5-teamer, but the guy in the middle, he was nowhere to be found. So maybe I couldn't find anything information on him. I guess he got injured. It was a Laakson, Laakson. So if anyone knows what happened to that guy, let me know, because he was part of the 5-team parlay. We would have won that too. There's no money. I just write it down on paper. So it's like picking the Dodgers today, the Yankees today, and the Astros today. Write them on a piece of paper. Test everything you're doing. They won. Great. Now I can do it. Now I can spend money. I can tell you guys. I'm not going to throw just everything out there like flies on the wall and see what sticks, because, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, you're going to break even a lot, or maybe lose, maybe come ahead just a little wee bit. We don't want that. We want accuracy. So I'm going to try to post 5-star games, 5-star matches, 3-star matches, or 2, whatever. I'll try to grade the system if I can. Or what do you guys want more? What do you guys want to see? You're going to post some decodes once in a while. I'm not going to post them all, because it's copy and paste for 10, 15 a day. So that's too much work for me. But how would you feel about me reducing the Patreon down to $5? So you guys are paying 10. Next month I'll put a tier for 5. You guys sign up for that. I'm fairly new. Maybe I overcharged for the start of this whole thing, but we've done well. There's about 5 parlays in the past 2 weeks. We're 12 and 14 teamers. I missed by 2 and 3 on 3 2-teamers and 2 3-teamers, something like that. I've hit other parlays. I've posted my parlays. So it's going to be tennis, baseball, soccer. There's still soccer going on, or football, wherever you are in the world. And football's coming up. So I want to show you some neat things that I found the last couple days. Actually, I found it a couple weeks, almost 4 weeks ago. I did a decode, and I'll tell you, it's a surprise football team you never expect. People are down on them in the media. Where I live, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Where I live, Steeler fans are diehard. If they win, it's like people had a freaking 10-day orgasm. When they lose, it's like they want to chop off their leg and kill their family. It's the craziest thing you'd ever see. They get depressed. I don't want to talk about Ben sucks. Every time they lose, Ben sucks. I'm like, all right, well, if still to this day, people still can't comprehend that 38 is death. And that 12-day span with the Steelers last year were 11-0. They played 3 games in 12 days. And they dropped 38 footballs. Now, let me repeat that. The receivers drop footballs. Quarterbacks don't. So if they drop the ball, that means it touched their hands and it fell out of their hands, which means if you touch the ball in football, you should have caught the ball. And if you didn't, it's on you, bro, not the quarterback. So everyone needs to stop blaming the quarterback, stop blaming Ben for everything, because that 11-game stretch this past year, guess what? Ben had his best 11-game stretch in his career, and they still blame him. A lot of weight on the guy's shoulders. I get it. It's always, blame the quarterback. Mom gets blamed in the family, right? Doesn't it? Mom always gets shit on most times. Just a weird thing. It's how we are as people. We just somehow have this tendency to do things like that, right? It's bad habits. That's all it really is if you think about it. So they played 3 games in 12 days. They dropped 38 balls. And Booger, whoever the guy is, the black guy, the tall black guy, Booger something from ESPN, the day they were going to play that 12th game, he said, Steelers going to lose the next 4 games. I'm like, how does he know that? What do you mean? Just they're going to lose the next 4 games, because he knows. Well, because football is scripted. It says on Google, it's entertainment. They can change the outcome of any game at any time legally. So if you want to gamble on a game, think about it. It's all tied together in a big network. You ain't in it, bitch. All right, you ready? Some cool stuff. Now, this guy Ohtani, let's look at some numbers. Does anybody notice what number he wears? It's number 17. 117's World Series this year. 1-7, year of sevens. You can take out a 1 on gematria and get a 7. But watch this. Put down a little bit more. Excuse me. Shohei Ohtani. I'm going to say it like that from now on because it's a cool name. Number 73, 21 prime. 67, 19th prime. 31, 11th prime. 78, 12th prime. Los Angeles Dodgers is 73, 21 prime. 73 and 21 with Shohei? Like Shohei Ohtani. Huh. There it is right there in the deco. 73, 21. Shohei. 73, 73. What a coincidence. I've heard talks of Dodgers. Dodgers are 117 as well, I think. And it's the year of 117 of the World Series. So those numbers match up pretty good. Now, here's my philosophy from now on until this whole community figures out that we pick one team and they win. It's not let's pick Gonzaga and, they didn't win, but the Baylor team won because they had a better riddle. We got to figure out what team's good. The Islanders are going to win. Well, no, there's a better riddle for Tampa Bay. Okay, someone needs to create a formula. I'm working on formulas right now. I'm working on some spreadsheets. I'm working with a mathematician on putting these numbers together. It's going to take 6 months, maybe more. I don't know. But as I go, I'll try to update some things here and there as I go. I'm no genius. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. But you know what? I see things and I see patterns a lot. As you can tell me companies I work for use a computer and I'm like, hey, this is not working properly. No, it works fine. I'm like, no, is there something wrong with it? There's something wrong with our program. No, it's not the program, it's you. I'm like, I could show you proof. Look. And the guy would look and he's like, where? I'm like, right there. Watch. When you push this button, it doesn't work. When you do this, it doesn't compute. Oh, well, that's because you're a retard. Fine, I'm a retard. My point is, we're all being let down to some extent because as humans, we don't know the full code. We don't know every code of every game. It's hard to determine what riddle's better than another riddle. Baylor had a better riddle, and nobody saw that? Kind of find it hard to believe. So there's maybe hidden riddles. I'm not saying someone's lying. All I'm saying is maybe there's hidden riddles we don't see. I think we dig too far, too deep with all these codes like the England game. I can't tell how many codes I've seen for that game, and I took England, but you know what I did? I hedged against it. And I won. So, and whenever they were up 1-0, I could have won $356 on like a $10 bet on England. Partway through, they let me cash out at 165. I'm like cashing out because if they tie, I get nothing. And I don't know. I'll be honest. I don't trust the riddles just yet because I'm still new. I know a lot of you guys out there. I'm not saying I don't believe. I need to start. I want to believe on a deeper level. But I can't do that because that's naive. We don't want to be naive. We want to make sure that we got solid, valid proof. And we just know, like Zach said, Gonzaga's going to win. They didn't win. I'm sorry, dude, but he was right because they got to the finals. So what we're going to do in the future, we're going to start doing hedging. So if they say Dodgers going to win, you got to find another team that's going to hedge against them. Maybe you got to pick 3 teams, or maybe you bet $50 to win, $800 on the Dodgers, and you hedge another team for $50. I don't know. That's what you have to do. I've been doing that lately, and I'm not losing anything. It's working out beautiful. So we got to focus on that, okay? The other part, furthermore, watch this. Super Bowl 56 equals 49. Mike Tomlin equals 49, the 7th prime. Steelers going for number 7. And who wears number 7? Oh, it's Ben Roethlisberger. Isn't that funny? I wasn't going to tell anybody this, but I'm putting it on this video so it's on record, and I'm putting it in print and writing. I'm not betting my life on it. I'm not saying I'm guaranteed it's a lock and all this other stuff. All I'm saying is nobody that I've talked to will commit to the codes I put together for these guys. Even with Najee Harris, with Tomlin, with the owner Rooney's, with Tomlin, Michael Petaway Tomlin went to a first like Catholic switch over Jesuit school. Dude, there's some serious stuff behind this. So I'm putting it in print only because when someone goes, no one ever said that, I'll say, well, I said it. I'll be the one who said I did it and said it because nobody wants everyone look, oh, that's interesting. That's pretty good. You did that. I'm like, well, what the fuck, dude? If you guys print, I mean, it's long. There's a bunch of stuff on there. If you're telling me that all these codes you have for Gonzaga and they fucking lost, you have all these codes for the Islanders and they lost. All the codes for England and they lost. What's to say one code's better than another? It might just be that simple. It might just be Super Bowl 56 and 49, Mike Tomlin 49 7th prime, Steelers going for 7, Ben wears 7. And look at a code for another team. There's got to be something there. I don't know what it is, but there's something. So I'm determined to find out. Anybody wants to jump in and help and ever get on a screen share with me and do a Zoom call and crunch some codes or whatever, let's do it, man. We'll do it, record it. It'll be fun. This is cool stuff. Really cool stuff. However, I do not think all sports are rigged. I don't. Football, absolutely. Wrestling, absolutely. Baseball, having a hard time, man. I watch the pitches. I watch these guys swing bats, don't swing bats. I know they're told what to swing and stuff like that and what to pitch. So I don't know. There's a lot that goes into the sporting thing. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes. So let's hope we're right. One more thing. The Yankees. Dick Tidrow, ex-Yankee, dies. Giants executive at 74. Dick Tidrow, 53 and 154. Boston Red Sox, 53 154. Sounds like death. However, guess what? You ready? Dun, 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 dun. The fuckheads are back. Look at that. Red Sox Yankees postponed due to COVID. Thursday's game was postponed due to COVID-19 tests within the Yankees ranks, according to MLB. Now let's take a look at what that says. I just realized this. It says postpone COVID tests within the Yankees ranks. The players aren't fucking ranked. So you're telling me the executives got COVID or the president and they have to cancel the game and postpone because they got a boo-boo sicky sick? Here's the best part. 33 minutes. What a familiar number. Oh, there's number 12 right there too. I don't know what 12 is, but I'm definitely going to check that out. You got to be kidding me, man. Number 12. What's it mean? It's unbelievable, dude. They're still fucking talking about COVID bullshit. You got to be kidding me. You just have to. It's like a joke, man. There's no one fucking sick. There's hardly anyone in the stores are wearing any things, diaper shits over their fucking face. I don't have one. I don't wear one. I'm never going to wear one. Now they're saying, oh, well, if you're not vaccinated, then you're infected. Oh, really? So I'm infected? Because now the reason I just rule. So by them saying I'm infected means they know something. What do you think that is? Watch the chemtrails outside in the sky, boys and girls. You breathe that shit in every day. COVID is a DNA sequence molecule made of proteins. Those proteins are manufactured. Those proteins match the shit that comes out of the sky and you breathe in every day and connects to those, whatever they are, I don't know, the cells, and perceived as you have COVID, but you're not sick. Like Ben Roethlisberger did a COVID protocol. He tested positive for COVID, but he wasn't sick. He didn't have any symptoms, but he tested positive. Okay. So if I had HIV and I test positive and have no symptoms, I don't have it. Come on, man. Really? That's retarded. Oh, I can go on for hours. I know I could, but this stuff drives me crazy. I look at number 12 now. All right, guys, get ready. Second half of baseball, we're going to turn it up a little bit higher. We're going to do well. I'm going to drop down that price to $5. Everyone jump in, tell your friends. All right, guys. Have a great day.